In 2016, the €1 million Brain Prize, the world's largest brain research prize, was jointly awarded to Timothy Bliss, Graham Collinridge and Richard Morris for their groundbreaking research on the cellular and molecular basis of long-term potentiation and the demonstration that this form of synaptic plasticity underpins spatial memory and learning. The award ceremony took place on the 1st of July. Once again, this year the Royal Danish Library's Black Diamond building provided a stylish yet intimate and relaxed setting for the event. And the highlight of the celebrations was the presentation of the prize by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark.
Your Royal Highness, Minister, Ambassadors, Excellencies, prize winners, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome.
Master of Ceremonies, Thomas Magnuson, steered the audience through the event with authority and style, presenting the distinguished speakers and introducing a music program that ranged from movement, from Peter Warlock's Capriole Suite to the Pink Panther theme, and loud old-school rock played by Danish rock and roll icon Steen Jørgensen.
White light, it's the lighting up my eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, first of all, welcome to Copenhagen for the award of the Brain Prize 2016. In just 5 years, the Brain Prize has become recognized around the world as not just the most valuable, but also one of the most important awards for achievements in neuroscience research. This year, the prize recognizes pioneering research on one of the most important functions of the human brain, the formation of memories, the way in which the connections between nerve cells are able to store information about past experience was a mystery until the work of the winners of the Brain Prize. The Brain Prize is awarded to the British scientists Timothy Bliss, Graham Collinridge, and Richard Morris for their groundbreaking research on the cellular and molecular basis of long-term potentiation and the demonstration that this form of synaptic plasticity underpins spatial memory and learning.
I believe that greater international cooperation in research is an important step in our search for better treatments for the patients. And speaking of international cooperation and more minds working better than one, I would like to congratulate the 3 award winners of the Brain Prize. All the 3 of you have been all over the world in connection with your research. I'm very happy to see you all here in Copenhagen today to receive a well-deserved acknowledgement for your important achievements.
What does it mean for you to be a Brain Prize winner?
It's an extraordinary honour, of course. I mean, one's absolutely delighted to be a Brain Prize winner, and particularly to share it with 2 old friends who've contributed so much to the same field.
It was a great surprise, first of all, but it's wonderful, and I'd like to think it's not just a prize to me, but to everybody I've had the privilege to work with.
I think it's also good because those of us who work on long-term potentiation feel that, yes, the rest of the community believe that this is an important process.
There is liquid sky all over the world tonight. It comes for your body and it comes to set your soul alive. The cards have been dealt from our hands, they will melt.
Right, I think it's now time for me to give the floor to the chairman of the selection committee, Professor Sir Colin Blakemore, who will now provide us with the background for this year's awarding of the Brain Prize. Please.
Our 3 prize winners this year are all British, but they've worked with many others around the world, in Canada, Australia, the United States, India, and elsewhere in Europe, of course. The research by Timothy Bliss, Graham Collingridge, and Richard Morris has illuminated one of the most important characteristics of the brain, the ability to remember and to learn. Without the capacity to store information in our brains, we couldn't remember our past or plan our future. Without memory, we couldn't recognize other people, find our way around in the world, or make decisions based on past evidence.
The events also marked the commencement of a new era of the Brain Prize. From 2017 onwards, the Brain Prize will be awarded by Lundbeckfonden, one of the largest industrial foundations in Denmark, which annually grants approximately 500 million Danish kroner in support of Danish-based biomedical research, with a special focus on brain health as part of the Foundation's vision to create better lives through new knowledge.